Welcome online classes. Dear student, myself Mr. Bhausaheb Dabhade, your geography teacher. Last online lecture we discussed about components of the environment. The introduction part, what is meaning by environment? Environment means the natural things available on the earth surface. There are two types of environment. One, natural environment. Second number, human environment. Last lecture we discussed about natural environment. So today we discuss about human environment. Listen carefully. By human environment, we mean the environment which is created by the interaction of human beings with natural environment. How people depend on the environment, how people adapt to the environment, and how they change it. It includes the following: man-made things like roads, railways, house, flyovers, furniture, etc., and human activities such as the social, economic, political, cultural, and religious activity of the human beings. Dear student, difference between natural environment and human environment. Natural environment means created by nature, and human environment means all the things included in man-made activities. जो भी इंसान ने बनाया है उनको ह्यूमन एनवायरनमेंट बोलते हैं. अंडरस्टूड? हाउ डू पीपल अडेप्ट देमसेल्फ टू देयर एनवायरनमेंट? People, human being, adapt, cut the trees and they develop machineries, roadways and their other facilities. They eat the food that is available in their environment. People in coastal areas eat rice and fish. People living in areas suitable for growing wheat mostly eat wheat. People wear clothes according to the climate of the place where they live. In Kashmir, people wear woolen clothes, where in Rajasthan, people wear cotton cloth to remain cool during extremely hot summer. The climatic condition suitable depend on the food and clothes and overall activity. जैसे वहाँ पे अवेलेबल है नेचुरल इन्वायरमेंट, उस तरह से पीपल अपना नेचर चेंज करते हैं. How do people modify or change the environment to suit their social, cultural, or religious needs? As we know, early human life on trees or caves. The gradually human beings learn to change their environment. पहले इंसान मतलब जब भी हाउस नहीं थे तो मतलब पहाड़ में रहता था, गुहा में रहता था. लेकिन टुडेज देर इज़ अ मॉडिफाई हाउस बिल्डिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. Why? Because the science is much more developed and human being use the natural resources and development of over all the level. They built house, cleared jungles for timber and agriculture, invented machines for industrialization, and built dams and so on. Humans impact the environment and the environment impacts human. The environment determines the food we eat, the cloth we wear, the occupation people choose, and the house they build. Interdependence of and between different regions of the world. इंटरडिपेंडेंस हम एक दूसरे रीजन पे कैसे महत्वपूर्ण संबंध स्थापित करते हैं ये हम देखेंगे. इंटरडिपेंडेंस इज अ बिग वर्ड बट इट मीन्स डिपेंड ऑन अदर्स फॉर सम नीड्स. इन अदर वर्ड्स we can't produce everything we need. Let's take some example to understand the word interdependence. Suppose you live in a farm and you grow all your own fruit and vegetables. You might have cows and chickens to give you milk and egg. You might not even need to go to a the grocery store for food, but you probably don't make your own farm equipment. You are depend on someone else for those things. If someone else didn't make the hose and the rakes and the tractors that you use, you would be able to produce all that foods. Depend for everyone. Interdependence means हम एक दूसरे पे डिपेंड है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द फार्मर्स eggs, fruit and vegetables available in their farm, but other extraordinary, the extra things, the purchase for the market, for tractors, the chemicals, fertilizers. So that's why every human being depend for others. What about the clothes you wear? Those are probably made by other people. If you or your family doesn't make all its own clothes, then you probably buy clothes at a store or market. These clothes are made by other people either in your country or in other countries. Again, we see the ideas of dependence. You depend on other to make the clothes you wear. In fact, we can now talk about the ideas of interdependence. Things like food, clothing, radios, TVs, and books are made by people all around the world. Some people can make things better than others. Some food grows easily in some countries than in others. Let us take another example. If you are a farmer who grow vegetables, you will want to spend all your time growing vegetables because you can make money doing it. You won't want to spend your time trying to grow other kinds of food that don't grow well in the area where you live. So you grow and sell your vegetables and buy the other kinds of food you eat. What does all this mean? Interdependence is the idea that you as a person depend on the other people for creating things. The same is true of families, towns, and even countries. The people how use their own hands to make everything they could ever want are rare these days. मीनिंग्स ऑफ इंटरडिपेंडेंस ऑफ नेशन. अभी तक हमने देखा इंटरडिपेंडेंस फॉर ह्यूमन बीइंग, एक दूसरे पे कैसे हम डिपेंड रह सकते. हमारे पास एक चीज़ है लेकिन दूसरी नहीं है, वो लेने के लिए हम दूसरे लोगों के पास जाते हैं, दूसरे लोग फिर तीसरे लोगों के पास जाते हैं. तो सब लोगों का ये साइकिल, the development of cycle and needs of some equipment, so it is called as interdependence. But discuss about the interdependence of nations. Interdependence of nations simply means the depends of two or more nations on one another. It is a fact that no single nation is able to meet up with the requirement of its citizen without the relying on the inputs from other nations. No nation is an island. It is for this reason that nations around the world have to entire relate and depend on one another so as to make life more meaningful for their citizen. The overall the countries depend for each other. पूरे विश्व में एक भी ऐसी कंट्री नहीं है कि जो स्वयं पूर्ण है. हर एक कंट्री को दूसरे कंट्री पे डिपेंड रहना है. कुछ चीज़ें लेना देना जरूरी है, उसको बोलते हैं आयात निर्यात, ट्रेड, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन फैसिलिटी. रीजन्स ऑफ इंटरडिपेंडेंस ऑफ नेशंस. फर्स्ट नंबर, पॉलिटिकल रीजन. State agree to interact through the formation of different organization. Examples are the United Nation Organization. It is called as United Nation Organization. Political reason. First reason is political reason. The interdependence of nations. Number two, economic reason. Natural resources are unevenly distributed worldwide, and nation can only benefit from one another through such interaction. The economic value of natural resources is very important for the interaction, for the interdependence of nation. Third number point, social cultural reasons. This promotes love and friendship among nations and the eliminates the conflicts. Social and cultural activity. Suppose India is a social and cultural developed country, so that's why the friendship of Russia, America, Japan, and many more countries in the world. This is the reasons of interdependence of nation. Merits of interdependence and interdependence, demerits of interdependence. These last 2 points we will discuss in next online lecture. So take care. Thank you.